Good morning to all of you students. Welcome to the mathematics class. In this session, we will study about a chapter probability. So it is most important chapter according to your syllabus. Now here we will discuss about the meaning of probability. The meaning of probability means only chance. If we do anything, then there will be two chances. The work can be completed or the work cannot be completed. If we toss a coin, then there will be two chances of coming head or coming tail. So it is the meaning of probability. Now we will discuss here some important definitions related to this chapter. Now the first definition is experiment. Experiment means to do anything is called experiment. If we performing any work, so it is known as experiment. Now the second one is trial. Second one is trial. Trial means when an experiment is repeated under identical condition, then it is known as trial. For example, if we are doing any work, then this work can be considered as a trial. Now the next is random experiment. Random means suddenly, certainly. If we do anything certainly or suddenly, then it is known as random experiment. Now we will consider here sample space. It is most important thing. Sample space means the combination of all the trials. For example, if we are doing any work, if we toss a coin, then there will be two conditions. Head can become, tail can become. So the sample space of tossing a coin will be S is equal to h comma t. In the case of two coins, the sample space will be S is equal to h comma h t comma h t comma h comma h and t comma t. In the same manner, if we toss three coins, then the sample space will be h comma t h comma t comma h t comma h h comma t t h t t t h and t t t. So these are the sample space. Now in the case of a dice, if we throw a dice, then there will be six numbers can be possible. So sample space will be s is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 4 comma 5 comma 6. These are the sample space of throwing a dice. Now the proper definition of probability is that probability is a ratio of two things. It is defined as PE. PE is equal to the number of sample points of points in E divided by the number of points in the sample space. That means we can say that it is defined as the ratio of sample space upon the total number of sample space. Now we will consider here event. A number, a subset of the sample space associated with a random experiment is called event. So here if we consider three coins, so the sample space will be h comma h h h comma t h t h t h h h t t t h t t t h and triple t. So these are the sample space in the case of three coins. Now if we consider three sets a comma b comma c as given in the figure, so these are the subset of S. Subset means they are included in the S. So a comma b comma d, a c d are the sample space and these are the subset of S. So we can say that a comma b comma c comma d comma e are the events. Now occurrence of an event. Occurrence means coming of any events. Types of event. Now we will discuss here types of event. There are so many types of event in the probability. So first is impossible event. Impossible means which is not possible in any case. For example, if we throw a coin, then only 1 to 6 number can be possible. But in the case of 7, so it not be possible. That means 7 will be impossible event in the case of probability. Now sure event. Sure means certain. If we throw a coin, then head or tail can be possible. So these are the sure event. Now we will discuss here simple event. If we consider a coin, then sample space will be S is equal to HH, HT, TH and TT. Here if we consider an event, E1 is equal to T comma T. So here both are same. That means it is considered as a simple event. Now compound event. Compound means combination. If we consider sample space of dice, S is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and we take some event E1, E2 and E, where E1 is the event of even number, E2 is the event of number greater than 4, so 5 and 6, and E is the intersection of E1 and E2. So here we see that E1 intersection E2 is equal to E. That means E1 and E2 are said to be compound event. Now next topic is algebra of event. In the case of algebra of event, we will consider different types of events. For example, here A and B are two events where A is 2, 4, 6 and B is 3, 6. Now we take the union of A and B, then we get 2, 3, 4, 6. So it will be considered as the algebra of event. Now student, here we will consider complementary events. Complementary events or negation of an event. It is most important topic because there are so many questions are related to this topic will be considered in this chapter. So complementary event means not A, and it is defined as A dash is equal to x such that x belonging to S and x is not belongs to A. That means S minus A. So if we take a sample space S and A is a subset of S, then if we find A dash which is not related to the S, then A dash is equal to S minus A will be complementary event. Now the event A dash but not B is considered as A minus B is equal to A intersection B dash. It means that first of all we will find B dash, and after that the intersection of A and B dash will be equal to A minus B. Then it is said to be A but not B. Mutually exclusive event. It is also most important. Now student, if we take two events E1 and E2, where E1 is the event of even numbers and E2 is the event of odd numbers. Now here we find that E1 intersection E2 is 5. That means there will be no common in E1 and E2. It means that we can say that E1 and E2 are mutually exclusive event. Now student, exhaustive event. Exhaustive means the union of all the events if becomes the sample space, then these events are said to be exhaustive event. For example, if we consider E1, E2, E3, E4 different types of events, and E1 union E2 union E3 will be equal to sample space, then we can say that E1, E2, E3 are the exhaustive events. Student, on the basis of these definitions, we can solve different types of questions which are related to mutually exclusive event, mutually hostile events. So, student, here we will consider an example, and the example is an experiment involve rolling of a pair of dice and recording the number that comes up. Describe the following events. A, the sum is greater than 8. Second, B, 2 occurs on either side, either die, and C, the sum is at least 7 and a multiple of 3. Now, we have to check out here A intersection B, B intersection C, and A intersection C. Now we have to find A and B are mutually exclusive or not. Second, B and C are mutually exclusive or not. And third is A and C are mutually exclusive or not. So we know that for the mutually exclusive we have to take the intersection of two sets. If the intersection of two sets becomes 5, then these are said to be mutually exclusive. So S is the sample space in the case of two dice. We know that in the case of two dice, there will be 36 sample space, 36 elements. So here S is the sample space. Now find the value of A, B and C. Now we will find here A intersection B. If we find A intersection B, then we see that A intersection B is 5. That means there will be no common in A and B. In the same manner, B intersection C is also 5, but A intersection is not 5. That means A and B are mutually exclusive. In the same way, B and C is also mutually exclusive, but A and C are not mutually exclusive. Now student, here see another example. The next example is, from a group of 2 boys and 3 girls, 2 children are selected at random and given as A. Both selected children are girls. B. The selected group consists of 1 boy and 1 girl. Third is, at least 1 boy selected. So student, here we will find A, B and C. A G1, G2, G1, G3, G2, G3. In the same way, second one is B and C. So now here A intersection B is 5 and A intersection C is also 5. That means A and B, A and C both are mutually exclusive events. In the same manner, we can find and we can solve all the questions by studying these definition and these proper conditions. So students, do well and practice. Thank you very much.